Speaking of shambles,
Oh boy,
the New Orleans Saints and Jameis Winston.
I respect Jameis.
Oh my God.
I respect him.
I feel like I had to address this just because
J-Bo.
this situation is very similar to Game Ball Gate. We discussed Game Ball Gate between the Pacers and the Bucks and how the game ball was missing. This is another similar situation because you didn't really know what happened in the game. Then you listen to post-game press conferences, and it kind of makes it more confusing, and you just don't really know what went on. So here's what happened. The Saints intercepted the Falcons at the end of the football game, and they were on the 1 yard line.
With how many seconds left?
With not a lot of time.
6 or 7.
Six, 7
like
seconds.
nothing.
They're up 40-17, I think is the score, or 41-17. And they line up in victory formation like they're going to take a knee, and Jamal Williams runs in for a touchdown. Anyway, Arthur Smith, who just got fired,
Thank God,
is pissed. And after the game, they run into the middle, and he's like cursing out Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen's trying to be like, hold up, bro, whatever. Anyway, after everyone's kind of like, this is weird. After the game, Jameis Winston at the mic, he's a great interview.
He's so funny.
So funny. Is like, yep, it was a team decision. Like, we lined up, we got the call to kneel the ball, and we decided as a team Jamal was going in.
I respect Jameis for that.
And some reporter was like, I just want to make it clear, like, so you like made the decision. He's like, no. The team made the decision. And he's like, oh, okay, well, do you think like it was not good to not listen to your head coach? And he's like, well, do you think it's not good to listen to the entire team?
Yeah,
he has a point.
He's like,
trying to spin it.
He's like, are you questioning the entire team?
Yeah.
So, like, who's in the right? Who's in the wrong?
Yeah,
what do you get from this situation?
Well, I guess the whole thing is like it's the unwritten rule of like, oh, you shouldn't run up the score when you're already winning and all of that. I am 99.9% of the time on the side of if you don't want them to score, don't let them score.
100%.
But my one issue is that they lined up in victory formation, which is like the big signal, like, hey guys, we're taking a knee.
And a knee ends the game. It's not like the knee.
Yeah.
You have to do 3 knees and they're going to call a timeout. It's like a knee straight up ends the game.
Yeah, it ends the game. Like, hey guys, it's fine. We're ending the game. Versus if they lined up in like a normal formation and actually tried to get into the end zone, I don't think the Falcons would have cared at that point because they're trying to get him fired at this point.
I think Arthur Smith would have been like, what the hell? But like not like a cursing out Dennis Allen type of thing.
The victory formation is my one. It's like, Jameis, what are we doing?
You know what? I respect it. And you know what? I don't care. Modern day V-Day for the state of Atlanta was when Arthur Smith got fired.
Yeah, that's
as
true.
soon as midnight hit, whatever day it was.
It was Black Monday. It was 12:02
like
on Black Monday.
I just get that notification on ESPN.
Arthur Smith fired.
I was like, they did not waste a single minute trying to get rid of this guy. That's the state of Atlanta should have thrown a parade.
The state of Atlanta?
Oh, the state of Georgia. Oh, wow. I cannot. Wow. The state of Georgia should have had a parade for his firing. That dude is a terrorist for what he did to that team.
Yeah. He had what? He had 3 top 10 offensive players.
How do you waste Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and Bijan Robinson? How do you waste them? And you think Desmond Ritter's the option?
Well,
or the solution? Terrorist.
The Falcons, I think, are actually. We'll talk about it in a minute, actually. But I think they're sneaky good coaching. I thought.
A spot for like somebody.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
As for Jameis Winston, I think this is a referendum on Dennis Allen.
How do you not have control?
Like he should be fine. I know they kind of like insured his coaching spot for next year before the game, but he should absolutely be fired. Like, you clearly don't have the respect of your players. I can name 20 coaches in the league that they said take a knee, you're taking a knee. Or I don't know if they had timeouts. The Saints should have called a timeout and been like,
do we want to try to get
Dennis,
him in? Yeah.
Listen, Jamal wants a touchdown. I don't know if he's had one all year. Like, can we just get him in the end zone?
Yeah.
This idea that your players just went rogue and out of victory formation
just ran off
the score, not in a tight game, in a 23 point blowout. Like
that, the Saints had already been eliminated from the playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing mattered.
Yeah. And so I don't think Jameis made the right decision. Stephen A. Smith went out and called for him to be cut from the team. You shouldn't ever do that because, as we've noted throughout this whole entire season, backup quarterback is one of the most valuable positions on a team right now. And Jameis Winston is okay at being a backup quarterback.
He is so entertaining to watch because you never know what's going to happen.
Yep.
You're
And-
either seeing a touchdown or a pick, no in between.
Well, and at least gives you a chance to win. Some of these other backup, like
Yeah.
Easton Stick, doesn't give you a chance to win the game.
Poor guy.
Not to take shots, but he
hey,
doesn't give you a shot.
AOC gives you a chance to win.
Ian O'Connell. Oh,
Okay.
God.
But yeah, he gives you a shot to win, Jameis. So I would not cut him. I would just fire Dennis Allen. Because again, if Jameis is saying what Jameis is saying is that the whole team agreed. I believe it because Jimmy Graham tweeted like something, and he said "F the Falcons" at the end of his tweet.
Yeah.
So I think that the whole team did agree on
But
it.
I think it's the whole team besides Dennis Allen.
Yes, and that's the problem. And again, I don't think victory formations I think if Jameis Winston could go back in time, they probably should have like gone into a spread or something and then tried to but also I think Dennis Allen would have just been like, no, timeout.
Yeah, timeout. What are you doing?
So that's the drama. I thought it was super funny listening to the press
Absolutely
conference.
hilarious. Jameis, I think you were like an idiot for doing that, but keep it up. It's so funny. I love it.
It's great. And
Please keep doing crap like that.
a great way for the Saints to stay relevant when they miss the playoffs.
Oh my God, so good.